Welcome back. We're heading to 1908 where we'll be making the Southern Pate. What is the Southern Pate? Well, it's pimento cheese, of course. But wait, it's not from the South.
That is insane, and I think you're gonna make a lot of Southerners mad with that.
Well,
And did I hear you call it
the Pate of the South. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the little bell. So stick around and join us on our journey cooking through history.
pimento cheese?
That's right, pimento cheese, and it's not from the South. I know. Pimento cheese is like the Holy Grail in the South, but it actually hails from New York.
That is insane, and I think you're gonna make a lot of Southerners mad with that.
Well, it did get its start in New York, and basically it's because of, it was 1900s, convenience foods, processed foods were becoming canned foods, and Spain, you started to import
Their pimentos?
Yeah, or we started importing their pimentos that they would can. And then cream cheese was invented in New York. And so it was based off this like Newfoundland, I can't pronounce it.
Well, I can put it up here.
Yeah. Cheese, and that's kind of the soft creaminess texture of it.
Cool.
And so they went together. And the reason it trickled down south is because it became very expensive importing Spanish pimentos, and so down in Georgia they started growing them. And so that's where I think it kind of moved back down to the south.
Gotcha.
But it hailed from the first recipe from Good Housekeeping.
Wow.
In the March issue in 1908.
That's crazy.
That's a whole magazine publication.
Let's say $1 a year.
Yes.
Wow.
That's a good subscription.
Yeah, that's a good price.
But it was written by this Jan Hegner, and she had a whole little article about the pungent pimento. And this was the first pimento cheese sandwich recipe. Now, in 1909, in a publication, it was called Update to Sandwiches, another lady made a recipe that kind of started to be
What's known?
Yeah. Well, it's the simplest of cream cheese and pimentos.
Okay.
And then the manufacturer said, well, let's just start doing it in our company. And they started selling it, pimento cheese, in little bricks. And that's why you see in the grocery store so much. There's the little sweet ones. And everybody has an opinion on pimento cheese. I did learn that.
Yeah.
So,
And did I hear you call it
the Pate of the South?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what the nickname is, the Pate of the South.
That's cool. I like that.
Even though it's not from the South.
So we're making pate.
Yes. Well. But this is really easy. And I like her recipe. We'll run down it real quick. It is to 1/4 pound of soft cream cheese, add 1 teaspoon of chopped chives. You want to go ahead and chop those up?
Go ahead and get that going.
1 saltspoon of mixed mustard. That's mixed mustard is just a prepared mustard. And you might be wondering, what's a salt spoon? Well, it's a 1/4 teaspoon. That's all. Because back in the day, they had the little salt. Ooh, chives, getting crazy.
There's a jive.
They would have these little salt wells, and that little
They had
spoon
a salt
in it
spoon.
was a 1/4 teaspoon.
That's cool.
And then 2 tablespoons of minced pimentos. Now, researching this and everything and tracking down this copy was a little more difficult. But a lot of people reference this, and that's all the ingredients they put, minus the cream. And now if you read it, it says add cream and beat until soft and creamy. And I think a lot of people, they're just like, they were thinking that, oh, it's just
double said what she...
But I believe it's that to thin it down.
So do I. That sounds most logical.
And then spread between thin slices of buttered bread, which we'll do
We got that
after we
right
make
here.
it. Cool. So first step is first. This is a 1/4 pound.
That is definitely some soft cream cheese.
That's right. I let it pre-soften. Our pimentos.
Awesome.
We got our mustard. You want to throw those chives in there?
Yeah.
Why don't you say a teaspoon of mustard?
1/4 teaspoon.
Oh, what?
Wasn't it a 1/4 teaspoon?
Oh, yes.
Because it's a salt spoon.
Whew. Could have screwed that one up.
See? why you read the recipe.
That's right.
They're like, but you did read the recipe.
I know, but you know.
That's why you read it when you make it.
Double check. So we're just gonna mix this together.
This is interesting compared to most pimento cheeses that I've had.
Yeah, most pimento cheeses nowadays are basically what modern pimento cheese is.
Like shredded cheddar.
Cheddar, mayonnaise, pimentos is the simplest form.
Yeah.
Although everybody and their dog has a particular cream cheese recipe. Yeah, this is pretty simple. We're gonna add just a smidge of cream. There's a little wing from a little bug.
So what happens when you're outside?
Exactly. It's just added protein.
I personally like spicy pimento cheese.
Ooh, with the jalapenos. Now, I like the pimento cheese that we do. It has the jalapeno relish, so it's a little sweet. Oh,
exactly.
So good.
It's super good.
But then I also, and it has cream cheese in it. But I like just the shredded cheddar.
Yeah.
A little dill, pimentos, and mayo.
I don't think there's really pimento cheese I don't like.
Yeah, I'll admit it. My guilty pleasure is that store-bought, nasty, sweet pimento cheese in a thing. Look,
Hey,
it's good.
what can you say?
All right, well, we got our pimento cheese.
I'm buttering my bread.
Not what most of us would suspect pimento cheese to be,
No, probably not.
but cooking through history, we want to know the origin.
Exactly.
And it's a fun story, and it's really cool that it hails from New York, but yet the South adopted it.
It is.
And now most people think it is like a Southern staple.
But it's also interesting the reason why the South actually adopted it.
Well, yeah,
For agricultural reasons.
because Spanish pimentos were too expensive.
Yeah.
And then these guys, and then it was a good partnership.
It was.
They grew the pimentos, North made the cheese, married together.
Exactly.
All right, that looks
Got
good.
some buttered bread.
And I guess we'll just
Just use that.
slab on a little pimento cheese. And this really reminds me of tea sandwiches.
Yeah, which is kind of what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Whew. I mean,
Yeah.
it is weird because it's like, where's the cheddar cheese?
I know. It's like this just looks like,
It's just cream cheese and pimentos, but
Yeah.
I guess that's what it's supposed to be.
hey.
Although this could be a good, I might throw in some olives to give a little.
Oh yeah, some olives. And I really
Brininess.
think the sweet jalapeno relish would be a good idea.
Okay. Little preview.
You cheater!
All right, I'm excited about this. We just had a little glass of tea. Oh, so nice.
Yeah. We can make that a little square actually.
All right, a little taster.
Yeah.
All right, well, cheers to pimento cheese.
Cheers. Let's see.
Man, it's good.
Well, yeah.
It's cream cheese, pimentos, a little buttered bread. I mean, what can you say?
If you don't like cream cheese, you're not gonna like it.
Yeah.
But, it's good. I mean,
It would be fun. I would still use this recipe and maybe add a little more mustard to give a little more acidic.
I think
bite
that
to
would
it.
be perfect for a bagel.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
think that would be really good on a bagel.
Do a little smoked salmon on
Yep.
top. This is this is a good pimento cheese spread. You could really
It is. That's right. I would call it more a pimento cheese spread.
yeah.
That's a good.
And then your guests will be like, "What is it? What's pimento cheese? It's not pimento cheese. No, this is the OG pimento cheese."
Exactly. It really is.
I like that. All right. Well, we're gonna make a couple more sandwiches and get to eating.
That's right. So hopefully you enjoyed the history
Yeah,
of
give it a
pimento
try.
cheese.
It's an easy recipe. The recipe will be down in the link below. Don't forget
Description
to like and subscribe.
Yes.
And if you want anything else, give us a comment. You find cool recipes you want to know, let us know, and we'll dive in and do the research and make them.
yeah.
That's
Or
the fun part.
maybe if you have a family recipe that predates 1908, let us know.
Yes.
That would be cool.
Well,
Like, actually,
yeah, let us know. Break
that would
through
be
the
cool.
history.
Yeah.
All right, well, join us next week on another journey cooking through history.
Yeah. Good job.
Wow, it just took a year.
I think this could be way better with some more seasonings.
Oh,
And
yes.
just a little more flavor. Oh, that could be solid. But I like, because it
a
really...
full teaspoon of mustard.
Yeah. Full teaspoon of mustard. I would say maybe a little pepper. And I really think that jalapeno rush would be solid.
A jalapeno red, or just take some garlic and grate a little bit of the garlic
yeah.
over.
Yeah, kind of that technique we used for that other recipe this week. Yeah.
But I think it's pretty jam up.
Yeah, I mean, it really is.